Hey, Apprentice 2 class. This is week 22 science experiment. It is called Popsicle Stick Catapults. So if you guys were able to pass by CC a few weeks ago and pick up your science kits, you will find some supplies inside. And if you did not, then I'm sure you can find this at the dollar store, or if you eat lots of popsicles, or what else can you find? Where else can you get these? You may even have them laying around your house, maybe not. But anyway, I will show you what it is that we are making today. So we're making a catapult, and we're going to use these popsicle sticks. Okay, so basically you're going to need 7 sticks. I think you may probably have plenty in your science bags. If not, then maybe you could just prolong this experiment for a later time. So no worries if you don't have them, but we're going to use 7. Okay, so we have 7 popsicle sticks and rubber bands. You're going to need a bottle lid, like the lid of a plastic water bottle, with the little lids, plastic lids, and either mini marshmallows, pom-poms, cotton balls, bouncy balls, rocks if you're really brave, dried beans, anything that's going to be used or can be used as a projectile. Okay, so I will show you the final product first, right? Don't they always do that? No, they do that on cooking shows. Then they do it. Okay, let's do it step by step, and then I'll show you the finished product. Okay, so we're going to take 2 popsicle sticks, 1 and 2. You're going to lay them on top of each other, okay, as so. Make sure that they line up, okay? And then you're going to take a rubber band, okay, and you're going to tie it round and round. So kids, this is a great exercise for your, what is that called? I don't know. Pinchers? I don't know. There's a word for it. Dexterity? I don't know what it is, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So it's a great exercise for working with your hands to go round and round and round and round. So make it really tight, almost like you're going to do for girls, like a ponytail. For boys, like if you're going to make knots of some kind, I don't know, you're going to tighten something together. So you're going to do round and round as many times as you can, so it's nice and tight, okay? Everybody have that? I'll show both angles, okay? So if you lift this up, there's going to be like a little bit of tension, okay? Tension, okay? That's 1. Now, set this aside, and then you're going to take 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're going to do the same thing, stack them up on top, and you're going to secure them with a rubber band on one side, okay? And maybe we get 1 more so it's nice and tight, okay? That's one side, okay? So you see this? Oops, sorry, here. And then you're going to get another rubber band, and you're going to put it on the other side to make it secure, okay? Nice and tight. Okay, if you feel free to pause while you guys are doing this. I know I'm doing a little bit fast. If we were in class, we would probably take our time to do that a little bit more, but for the sake of the video, let's make it, you guys can pause this, feel free to pause it and then restart it, okay? All right, so we have here, right, rubber band, 5 popsicle sticks in between. Now, you take this and this. Now, you might need your mom, dad, or grandpa, grandma, or aunt, uncle, older sibling, somebody to help you. It's a little bit tricky, especially for little fingers, okay? So you're going to open this up. So we have the one with 2. We're going to open it up a little bit, okay? It's gonna move over here because it's not super secure, okay? So it's going to move a little bit. So you might need it like a grown-up to do this part, and then you guys can slide this in, okay? Okay, so it lines up. You might have to do some adjusting, and this is going to move a little bit. So I think originally it does not show a rubber band here, securing this here, but it helped me do it. So this is what I mean. So you have the 5 in here, and this is the 2, okay? And what I mean about securing it is because it jiggles and it moves and it slides. So what I did is I took an extra rubber band and I tied it around here in the middle. I'll show you after. I know it looks a little bit weird from probably your angle, but I'll show you, okay? So this is the 2, this is the 5, and I just slid it in, and then I put a rubber band at the end so it would secure it. And then you're gonna just pull it down, so like anchor it down. Does that make sense? You see that? Okay. Okay. So I just put a rubber band at the top to secure this, so that, because it was moving too much for me. And if you want to jiggle it a little bit, push it down more, then push the rubber band a little bit more to get it nice and secure. Okay, so we have that. Now, next is the bottle cap. This is my finished version. Okay, now I do have a hot glue gun, but I know Chloe's going to be tempted to want to use the hot glue gun. And then if she uses it, then Judah's going to want to use it. And so I'd rather just not use it. So parents, if you have a hot glue gun, maybe do this before. Or what I did was, so that they can do this, is that, so basically what I'm saying is you're going to put hot glue here. This is going to be like the base of the catapult, right? The basket, okay? But if you don't have hot glue, I don't think Elmer's glue is going to work, because Elmer's glue is really not that strong. Or if you have something else, I just used it with a rubber band. So I attached this here. So parents, feel free to make that call. But I just wanted to avoid fighting or wanting to use the hot glue gun, and I burned myself with a hot glue gun, and it's not fun. Okay, so what I did was I just secured the bottle cap, the plastic bottle cap at the top in like an X form. Now, I might try it tomorrow with the hot glue gun just after I do this with Chloe, but basically this is what it's going to look like. Okay, so this is the catapult. So this is the basket where it's going to be secured. Okay. So what I did was, I'm doing a video.
Oh, did I interrupt you?
Yes, it's okay.
Sorry.
A little shout out for my husband on here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take this pom-pom. So I would say start with the pom-poms. If you have picked up your science bags, there are pom-poms in there. If not, then you can use cotton ball. Maybe like break a piece of the cotton ball. Like I mentioned before, marshmallows, the mini marshmallows, which they're going to be tempted to eat them, of course, and maybe you too. Maybe actually make some hot chocolate, and then you can fling the marshmallows in the hot chocolate. Kids are going to love that idea. Sorry, parents. What else can you, bouncy balls. That might be a little dangerous because they're going to go further because they're heavier. And if you're really brave and you want to go outside, even though it's probably not going to be nice weather when you watch this today, Wednesday, but if you have a nicer day, then you can get like little pebbles. I wouldn't say rocks because that might be a little bit too big, but like pebbles, or I was thinking maybe beans, or like that old candy that you're hiding that you use only like for emergencies for your kids, M&Ms. Get creative. I'm sure you can find stuff around your house, okay? So this is the catapult, and then you're going to put this here, okay? And this is going to be hard to do, but let's see if I can do this on the book. The CC book. Okay, so here is, no, I need another hand. Okay, I'm going to have to angle the camera down. Let's see if we can angle this camera down a little bit more. Okay, I hope you can see that. So here we go with the catapult. Here is the pom-pom, and then you're just going to add pressure. You're going to hold it with whatever less dominant hand you are. You're going to hold the base, right, the 5 popsicle sticks down, and then you're going to take your finger and you're going to push this here. You're going to feel like a little bit of tension, right, and then you're going to go, oh my gosh, I wish you could see how far that went. That really went far. Okay, so we'll do that again. I won't do it as hard. Let's see if we can just do it for the camera, like a little, okay? So basically a little bounce. Now I didn't put that much tension on it because I wanted to show you in the camera, but basically you're gonna just go like this, okay? So again, this is a little pom-pom, which is pretty light. It actually went really far. some things that you want to discuss are applying tension. Okay, this is when we push this down here, we applied a little bit of tension and force. Okay, and that's what helped to launch it. So basic idea is that we are applying force to stored tension, and we can talk about potential, right? Potential, and then kinetic, right? Potential, kinetic energy. What else can we talk about? Oh, let's say if you have multiple siblings or multiple projectiles, maybe measure how far each went, and then ask the kids, which one do you think will go further? Let's say if you had a rock, like not a rock, sorry, a pebble, right? A pebble, or a little pom-pom, or a bean versus a cotton ball, or a marshmallow versus a bouncy ball. So before you actually do it, talk to the kids about which one they think that would go further and why. Different things that will affect or change the outcome would be the weight of the projectile. So this is kind of light, right? But a marshmallow would be a little heavier, a bouncy ball would be even heavier, a rock, depending on the size, or a pebble could be heavy. So those are different things that I want you guys to discuss. Why do they think that this would go further or that would go further? And then the other thing that I saw, depending on how ambitious you are with this, is that you can change the tension. So remember how we did 5 here? Maybe make it 10, right? Maybe add another 5 more, or 6. It doesn't have to be 10, but make this a little bit higher, you know? And then you're going to have, this is going to be higher. And the tension here, right, the wedge, right? This would be the wedge. If we added more, would this change the tension? Would it change how far the projectiles go? Yes or no? Okay, so those are just things that, depending on the age and the interest level of the kids, you can go further with those. Okay, I think that is it. So that was science, week 22, popsicle stick catapult. Okay, bye.